Happy World Piano Day! Today is March 29th, 2025, and every year we celebrate World Piano Day on the 88th day of the year because there are 88 keys on a full-size concert grand piano. And so as part of the celebration today, I want to talk about one of the most innovative enhancements that has been going on in the piano world, and that is the maene-viñoly concert grand piano. I'm Krystal, a classical concert pianist, and on this channel I share piano performances, practice strategies. I talk about classical music as well as music in general. So if you like that type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel and turning on the notification bell so that you know the next time I upload another video. One of the concepts that folks have been promoting these days is comfort. And with everything that we have to do in terms of our task, especially in the realm of technology, society has been pushing to develop items that help with that have a little bit more ease and that are more ergonomic. And what we mean by ergonomic is that we want to create items that have ease and limit the amount of discomfort and pain that comes from doing these tasks, such as RSI, repetitive strain injuries. So this comes from having your fingers, arms, and hands in unnatural positions for long periods of time that can cause tension and strain in your muscles, tendons, and joints. So we have things like the ergonomic computer keyboard that I'm sure you've seen before. And here's one by Logitech. And what makes it ergonomic is that it includes a curve with a split keyframe, which places your hands, wrists, and forearms in a more natural posture as you type. It also has a sloping form and angled keys to reduce the muscle strain on your wrists and forearms. And it includes a cushioned palm rest. Another ergonomic technology that you may have seen is the computer mouse, and I actually happen to have one of those. It's very nice. It actually helps your hand to stay in a natural handshake position. So as soon as you raise your hand up, you just start using the mouse in that way versus forcing your hand and wrist to twist and turn in a position that would not be as comfortable, especially if you're using a mouse for a continuous long period of time. So thinking about the computer keyboard and the computer mouse, we now can translate that ergonomic idea to a concert grand piano. So now here we are in the world of grand pianos. We have the maene-viñoly concert grand piano. And in the world of pianos, we are of course used to pianos that have a straight keyboard. But with the maene-viñoly piano, the creator sought to bring that ergonomic approach to the grand piano and use a curved design on the keyboard. Architect Raphael Viñoly came up with the idea and worked closely with Krystal, who was an instrument maker in Belgium, to build the piano. According to the Krystal website, they state that with over 7 octaves, the keyboard of a modern acoustic piano is almost twice as long. The length makes it impossible to play its highest and lowest registers in the same neutral position as when playing the middle registers directly in front of the pianist. Playing near the ends of the keyboard forces a slight physical contortion that engages more muscles, requires extra effort, and can lead to repetitive stress injuries. The logical way to relieve this condition is by introducing a gently curved keyboard that matches the arc traced by a player's arms rotating from the shoulders. And this is the configuration of the maene-viñoly piano. And in the Architect's newspaper, they mentioned that typical 88 key pianos are long enough that it's impossible to play in the low and high registers with the same technique that you use in the middle octaves of the instrument. Playing in these extreme ranges requires more muscles and control, and over time, this exertion can lead to repetitive stress injuries, RSI. So the curved piano gets rid of the awkward stretches and jumps and movements and creates a more ergonomic way of playing that increases the precision and control that you have at the piano. The maene-viñoly Concert Grand made its public debut in July 2022 at the Switzerland Verbier Festival with pianist Kirill Gerstein. The piano made its U.S. debut in September of 2023 at the Philadelphia Fall Arts Festival and is now housed at the Kimmel Center. Also, a little bit later in December 2023, the piano was featured in a concert honoring the architect Raphael Viñoly, which also marked its U.S. concert debut. Now, experiments with curved keyboards have happened before, even dating back as early as the late 18th century. One of the earliest remaining pianos to feature a curved keyboard was developed by Scandinavian piano maker Olaf Granfeldt, and the square piano shown here was made in 1827. But the maene-viñoly grand piano is one of the most advanced, if not the most advanced piano that we have that features a curved keyboard. Let me know in the comments section what you think about the maene-viñoly grand piano. Do you find it to be interesting? Do you think that it's innovative? Have you seen one? Have you tried one? I know for me, I would definitely like to check one out, and if I do, I will let you know all about it. Thank you so much for joining me for World Piano Day 2025. As a reminder, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.